There we go. Make sure it's all good. There we go. Hello, 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 hello. Just live. I'm just posting the link in the chat. There we go. Perfect. That'll do. Hello, hello Daniel, hello Chris, hello hello Richard, hello Darren, hello Craig, hello Sam, Harry. How is everyone? Okay, Vetral. Hello Aaron, hello, hello, hello. Hello Andy, hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekends been? Hope everyone had an amazing Valentine's Day. Hello Lady H. Hello Clint, Alan. Hello Chief. Hello, hello, hello. Hello Andy, Gio. How's everyone doing? Hello Masak, hello Lee. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's looking forward to next week. For those who are new to the live, definitely drop a hi in the chat, let us know you're here. And then what we sort of do on these lives is have a quick catch up, see how everyone is. Then from there, we get into the charts, come up with a plan for tomorrow, answer any questions along the way. And yeah, normally it's a really good time. Hello Jordan, Graham, Plague, Katie, hello, hello, hello. UK Steve. Okay, nice, nice Steve. Sounds good. Hello Jason, Steve, Sean. I do love a Sunday night live. It's really good. Obviously, going back into next week, everyone's sort of hyped up and ready. Especially after last week, you know, it was a fairly slow week. You know, towards the end, obviously we had big inflation news that came out, so the week was very, very slow. Nothing much really happened. So looking forward to getting into hopefully a lot better week. So it should be good. But it's been a very good month so far. Really, really good month actually. Quiet last week, but overall very, very good month. Hello Timothy. Hello Adam, Ian, Danny. Hello, hello, hello. Hope next week has a bit more volatility. Been brushing up on scalping strategy, made me most of my money last week. Nice, Andy. Yeah, hopefully a bit more volatility next week. Again, last week we kind of just ranged around a bit. It wasn't too crazy. Yeah, it wasn't really much. I mean, there was a bit of volatility Friday, but outside of that, it really wasn't crazy at all. So I think next week there's no way this week is as low volatility as last week. There's no way. So yeah, it should be good. Evening, Max. Thanks for the motivational shout out. Was great to read and really spurs me on, well as others for the week. All thanks to your community, of course. Appreciate that, Darren. And yeah, I mean, Darren, I mean, you have been absolutely smashing it from 10K to 15K weeks. You know, nearly $20,000 I think last week, which is, you know, just absolutely insane. So yeah, I mean, massive shout out to you. I want to see some bigger numbers this week. I think if you're doing that well last week, this week is you should be doing even better, hopefully. So yeah, I mean, well deserved shout out. Absolutely amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing. Hello, Lazy Queen. Oh, Aaron, yeah, it's a very popular book. Quite a few people have read that actually in the group now. If you post a message about it in the Discord, a few members will probably pop up to you. It's a very, very popular book. Hello, Gaz. How are you, Max? How was your weekend? It was good, Anthony. It was good. It was busy, interesting weekend. Obviously, it was Valentine's Day, so that was interesting. But yeah, it was really, really good. Expensive. My best week, seeing clarity and discipline. Nice, Chief. Really, really nice. That's amazing. Let's get back to supercar background from Friday. I see what you mean. That's brilliant, Darren. New here, joined last weekend to the community. Nice, mate. If you've got any questions going forward, then let us know. You know, we'll happily answer any questions. Yeah, just let us know. Hello, Goloff. Hello, Lee. Who's excited for a gap? I mean, yeah, for those who are new as well, every Friday pretty much Sunday, when market opens, there's usually a gap up or down, and it's normally quite sizable. And so it should be interesting seeing the market open. And it's very, very important. On Sunday night, as soon as market opens, I'm not jumping into the charts straight away. Okay? I like to have a bit of time to see how the market opens, see Asia, and then go into the week, okay? Especially Sunday. Each time market opens, sort of throughout the week, there can be opportunities when market does open, especially bouncing off VWAP. But especially Sunday night, waiting and being patient is normally a great idea. Until we've got clarity through Asia session, definitely. Mind the gap. I like that, Alan. Gap up on open, I reckon. I'm in buys. I've held over the weekend, baby. Okay. I hope to see that. I hope to see those come through then, Jay. Should be good. I think we'll gap up as well, to be honest. Starting one of one-on-one coaching and possibly going youth funded, going to be an interesting week. Nice, Masak. That's really, really good. I mean, hopefully a big week ahead for you. Definitely really good. And then for those, an important sort of message is for those who did struggle last week. Last week was a very difficult week because it required you to. It was one of the hardest things in trading, which is not trade. A lot of the markets last week were just not very good to trade. So it did require you to identify that things probably weren't that good to trade and to be able to step back. One of the hardest things in trading is actually not trading. It's easy to get into positions and it feels really good getting in and out of positions. One of the hardest things is not trading. And last week, I think for majority of people, stepping back and not trading for that week would have probably been the best decision. But it's a valuable lesson learned, okay? If you did get burnt by price action last week, it's a valuable lesson learned. Not only learning to trade, but learning to not trade as well. Very important. Timothy. Okay, well, it's 50-50. You should be all right. We'll see. Timothy, just keep an eye on market open then, definitely. I've seen Bitcoin's been quite active this weekend. What's everyone's thoughts on that? Yes, Big Max. How's it going, aka Brickshed? I knew before I even read your name, Reese. I knew it was Brickshed. Just by the Big Max. Hello, new trader. Hello. Yeah. Seen the hammer and the magnets. What do you mean, Jason? I saw some interesting Bitcoin talk going on over the weekend, but yeah. Gold, what trades the weekend is so gold might gap downwards? Okay, that's interesting thought, Ian. That did actually come to fruition last weekend. So interesting. We'll have to see. If it does gap down, then those who did hold the sell positions from last week should be all right. Pray for me. Timothy, it's good news so far. It's good news so far. Hello, Red Snapper. Hello, Karen. Making silly mistakes. Guess it's the best way to learn sometimes. Daniel, it is important. And something which is you've highlighted there, which is very important, is in trading, having full accountability and being able to say, look, this happened, it's my fault. This happened, it's my fault. In reality, if you're losing money, it's completely your fault. If you're making money, it's your fault. That's trading, okay? You can't say it's something else's fault when you're losing money, but it's all your fault when you're making money. That's just unfair. If you want to accept all of the glory on the winning days, then you need to be able to accept the failure on the losing days. That's how it is in trading. It's very, very true. And plus, something which is very important, and the reason why I find that message so important is because when you have a losing trade, or when you have a losing day, a losing week, whatever, okay, if you just put it down to it was bad price action, or it was this, or it was that, or it was that, even if that was the case, it doesn't actually benefit you at all. Like, there's nothing you gain from it. So you might as well be like, look, that week was a bad week, that day was a bad week because of me. What can I do to circumvent that last week, to circumvent that in the future? For example, it's easy to sit here and say price action was bad last week. I do agree with that, but I'm not going to blame even though it wasn't a bad week for me because I didn't really trade it. But if it was a bad week, I wouldn't blame the price action. I'd be like, yeah, the price action wasn't that good, but it's my fault because I shouldn't have traded it. So it's always your fault. That's the best way to, it's the best mindset to have. Any other mindset other than that doesn't really help you, in my opinion. Mind the gap, definitely relevant. Mind the gap. I saw Jay put something interesting in about a sort of little strategy he's been using on market open, which a lot of people thought was interesting. With fibs on the 4 hour, and it's showing me a possible drop to 4,800. So Daniel, Fibonacci's don't show you like possible moves from where we are. They show you possible moves if this happens, do this. So, for example, if you've got a Fibonacci level at 4,800, that isn't saying price is going to go down to 4,800. It's saying if it does, we are likely to get a bounce there. It's not saying we're going to come down to that level. It's saying if we do, then we go here. None of my levels and nothing I do is this is going to happen. It's if this, do this. If this, do this. That's my trading, okay? If statements. That is literally it. If you used to do Python, if go into red level, look for short. Else, don't trade. That is if go into green level, look for buy. Else, don't trade. That my trading can be broken down to that. Very very simple 2 statements. I'm at all-time high in age. Asking for a lot there, Jay. This Joe's open strategy. Alex, it is risky, but basically what he does, from what I saw, and you can scroll up in the general chat, and basically when market opens, look for a push to the upside, and then on the first retest of VWAP or something like this, the first retest of something, then you get in. But Alex, something which is important is any strategy, no matter what, even if I'm using it, if Jay using it, if this is using it, if this using it, okay, it's not the strategy that will make you profitable, it's your ability to know when to use the strategy that will make you profitable. You will have more success in sticking with the strategy that you have been using and learn when to use it and when not to use it than you will jumping ship from strategy to strategy to strategy. Most strategies give you the same very, very small edge. To actually make it profitable, you need to learn when to use it and when not to use it. That is profitability in a nutshell. Yusuf. Which the educators are running the merch stall at the event selling water bottles, pens, hoodie. there's going to be no like merch stand thing. Everyone who comes to the event's going to get like a t-shirt or a hoodie, and then a few other bits and bobs as well. Impulse candle in any direction and enter it. If cooked. It cooked in January. I didn't lose a single daily open entry that month. Failed to view the strat 5 times and won 3 of them. Yeah, I think it was on the 3-minute, wasn't it, Jay? So it was a 3-minute, like, 3-minute impulsive candle. It was definitely on the 3-minute, I'm pretty sure. Hello, Manji. Hello. Retest. Yeah, I love daily opens are so strong. You could genuinely have a very nice strategy purely off daily open. So it should be pretty good. So I've built a workflow that I feed levels into, and it gives me the if this, then do this, and it maps it out all out possible outcomes to focus on. Builds me a playbook for US. Very nice, Ash. That sounds amazing. Definitely sounds amazing. So yeah, I mean, whatever works for you, go for it. And it sounds like you've got a nice thing going there. So definitely, yeah, really nice, mate. Yusuf, no. Asking for a friend. Definitely not Yusuf. Yusuf, I think we do a vote for Yusuf to do like a kebab stand at the event. Like I tell them to scrap off the buffet, and Yusuf just go around and like hands out kebabs. Max, use my strategy. Now, Jay, I remember looking. I saw it in the Discord, and I remember you saying about the 3-minute candle. I love the 3-minute time frame. Such a nice time frame. Okay, Mal. Only if you model it at the event, Yusuf. That would be funny. I do that. My kebabs are. Aaron, you reckon you can compete with Yusuf's kebabs? Hello, Z. Ian, yes. So again, I treat all Mondays, regardless of bank holiday, very much the same. So Sunday night, I'm just looking at how the market will open, going from there. And then from there on Monday, I very rarely take a trade Monday, like regardless. So whatever happens, I very rarely take a trade anyway. I look through price action on Monday, and then it gives me precedent of what's going to happen the rest of the week. And then when we go into Tuesday, that's where the week actually begins. I've just found like a lower probability on Monday, and so I'm not going to try and force entries on Monday, especially if there's things like New Year, like various New Years around the world, or whatever event here or whatever event there. Especially if something like that's going on, then no. And so yeah. Hello, Tanker. Hello. Subscription use websites to build fundamental picture for particular asset. I feed into it. Send you on Telegram, but can post it in the Discord if better. I'll take a look after this on Telegram, mate. I've had a few different Telegram accounts, so my Telegram's a bit all over the place right now. But I'll take a look after this because I'm very curious with that. RX, I haven't traded today, so yeah. I think it is US Bank holiday tomorrow as well. Yeah, I found this too, spoke to Jay about it. Both Mondays, forced positions that weren't there. Told we skip Monday together. Yeah, well, it's probably best to do that. For most people, skipping Monday and skipping Friday most likely is the best thing to do. And this comes down to one of the most important things in trading, which is, like I said at the beginning, learning when not to trade, okay? If some event's going on, if this is going on, and chances are volatility will be down, volume will be down, then chances are not trading is probably the best thing to do. And then journaling your trades as well. So something which a lot of people find is if they journal their trades, they'll find that patterns between what days they do best on and what sessions they do best on. You'll probably find that on Mondays and Fridays, your trading is worse, and cutting those out will exponentially improve your profitability. So yeah. Louis, 21st, but happy birthday, Louis. Big 21. Happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday. Yeah, Adam, smart to do. Massive shout out to Louis. What have you done today, Louis? Wait, your birthday near Valentine's as well? Definitely had a good weekend. I must remind the peeps, some fake accounts going around, and you see my kebab making skills last weekend, so I'm game. Love that, Narash. And then yeah, make sure I'll post in the Telegram after this actually. If you are speaking to me on Telegram, I don't message you on Discord. I do not message on Discord. Only in like the server do I message on Discord. In Discord, I will not privately message you. Number one. Number two is on Telegram. If you're nervous that you're messaging me or whatever, then just ask for video messages, ask for voice notes, ask for all of that stuff, and I'll send it to you. And just please be careful. When is the event? It's the 28th, Aaron. The 28th of this month. Mia, the markets are closed right now, so it'd be difficult to do either. And if you are new to trading, definitely be careful jumping in. Ask any questions. We're here to help. If you do want more information on the private group is linked on the YouTube description. In there, you gain access into a private trading community with trading courses, signals, education, full community. It really is the best place to learn and grow as a trader. Yeah, massive happy birthday to Louis. Massive happy birthday. And then these charts are on TradingView. Saw someone asked about it. Yeah, Aaron. Anyone's welcome. Nice, Louis. Got to go and do bootcamp day 2. Big ups. UK Steve, that's funny. I'm going to be redoing the bootcamps are very good now, and there's a lot of value to gain from them. However, I will be redoing the bootcamp completely with the new setup, which I've sort of got here. I've got kind of a good setup going. And so I'm going to redo the bootcamp as well. And what I'm going to do is have just like sort of 10 to 20 episodes of anyone can watch it, go through it, basics of trading right there. You don't need anything else. And also, even if you've watched basic of trading videos before, a lot of basics of trading that I sort of put forward, you don't find anywhere else in the trading space. They don't want to tell you because they want to sell you some course. I'll tell it to you straight. And so it will start you off with a genuinely good foothold in trading. And so that's what I want to really get done as well. I feel like the bootcamp does that now, but I feel like we can make it better, more condensed and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. No, Mia, you don't have to pay to join. Happy birthday, Louis. Yeah. Good evening, ColezTrades team. Hope everyone's doing well and looking forward to a profitable week ahead. Check out the feedback on Trustpilot. Hello, Darren. Hello, Bella. Hello. Sort of the event. Lady H, I believe it's around 80 to 110, somewhere in that range. And so a lot of people, I mean, to see 100, even just 100 people in person is pretty crazy. So, so yeah, a very, very good amount. Masak, the whiteboard will definitely be coming out. I see the whiteboard's got a sort of following. I mean, I am very, very proud of the whiteboard, to be fair. I feel like I finally ascended to actual professionalism with the whiteboard, and so feels good. Are the educators still doing any mentoring stuff? What do you mean, Daniel? Do you mean like one-to-ones, or do you mean like at the event? What do you mean? Crazy, we're gonna have a busy event. Looking forward to seeing you all there. Yeah, it's gonna be really busy, Louis. Definitely will be. It'll be very, very good. Very, very busy. And hopefully it'll go smooth. Look, we can wish for the best. I'm sure it'll be a good day. Yusuf. And of course, when Craig has tested this new strap fully, everyone will be cooking even more. 100% agree with that, Darren. 100% agree with that. What do you mean? Do you mean like the crypto version, Jonathan? Check-in, but going to shoot off drinks to be drank this fine Sunday. Anyway, enjoy, Louis. Definitely take care. Have a great birthday. And yeah, it's going to be a great year ahead. Yeah, Daniel, so just drop either whichever educator a message and they'll fill you in on the details, mate. Hello, Ahmed. How are you? I just joined. What level are you looking at? Sell on Friday. Night was... killed me. Yeah, Roblox. So I'm out of this sell from earlier. Got in up here, and then I did post that I was getting out of that just before market. Well, a good bit before market closed, just because market was closing. But you know, we could gap either way here, to be fair. But let's take a look at what's going on. So let's move this over here. Perfect. Okay. By the way, this bull flag didn't have to play out. Let's see what we've got going on. I can't go over how bad the price action was last week. Horrendous. Hello, Sean. Hello. There we go. Still haven't had a losing trade idea put in the group this week, though. Well, this month, sorry. And every single level has been respected at least some amount. The worst level that's been respected has been this one here. But we can still see, you know, from the top, it's still a very, very nice reaction. It did hit this trend line literally to the pip. And you can still see a very nice reaction there. So, I mean, that being the worst one definitely isn't bad at all. Let's take a look at what we've got going on, though. Let's move this over here. I've seen, Ben. I've seen. There we go. Let's move this over here. Boom. Okay. Let's talk about the poll on the chat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be giving it an announcement about the challenge after this inside the private group. So everyone in the private group who's been curious on that, I'll give an announcement after this on that one. Darren. But yeah, let me know if you've got any questions, guys. If you are new to the group and you're new here, then definitely drop a hi in the chat. Let us know you're here. And basically, the levels that I'm looking at come next week are this sell level, which I've had on for a long time now. We didn't quite hit it here, but this still looks nice. And then this buy level here, it does look like we have broke out of this trend line here, and we're basically trying to break back up on this trend line. So a gap down really doesn't seem like too bad, but yeah. Interesting. Let me move this over. Okay, there we go. But yeah, either of these levels here both look very, very nice. And so, yeah, looks good. Naresh, I'll put an update in about the challenge after this. So for those in the private group, obviously we've done the 2-week challenge, which has been really good. But I'm thinking of extending it. I'll put an announcement out about it after this, so you'll be able to see what's going on with that. So definitely make sure you're around if you're in the private group. Definitely keep an eye out for that message. It's very important, very, very important. On the 1 hour, would you say it's a... yeah. Jono? Yes, definitely. I think this definitely considered a bearish wedge, 100%. Earlier on, it was lining up so nice, the sell level with this trend line here, but now it doesn't line up too much. And yeah, we'll take a look at Bitcoin quickly. I want Bitcoin to keep going to the depths. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. Got to zoom out all of the way. This sell level is so nice. Bitcoin, I still think we go down further. Bitcoin, I still see room to the downside. Where could it stop? Definitely going to come down further, though, in my opinion. Wait there, it's done the wrong side there. Yeah, Bitcoin looks interesting. Let me know your thoughts on Bitcoin. Just checking in, can't wait to get going. Nice, Ian. Sounds good, mate. Look forward to getting you on the team. Similar 62, 67. Sounds good, Sam. Sounds good. Definitely be careful with limits on market open. Definitely be careful, but sounds good. Yeah, Darren. I mean, it definitely can. It definitely can. But the thing is, though, with crypto, what tends to happen is whatever realistic target it can get to, multiply it like by 50%, and that's where you get to. So, for example, if Bitcoin's coming down and everyone says, oh, yeah, it's going to 5K, it's going to this, no, well, it's going to 40K, it's going all the way down there, then chances are it will go to like 60K. And if everyone's saying, oh, it's going to 250K, this, that, and the other, then chances are it'll go to 125K. That's what tends to happen. Everything's overhyped in the crypto space. When it's on the way back down, everyone's saying it's going to 0. When it's on the way up, everyone's saying it's going to $1 million a coin. And yeah, it's still the Wild West, isn't it? And everything, literally every single thing you see on Bitcoin, like every news article, everything you see on social media is completely warped and absolute garbage. The reason for this is because everyone is either incentivized for it to go to nothing or incentivized for it to do well. If people hold crypto, then they're just going to say good things because they want it to go up. If people don't hold crypto, then they're just going to say bad things because they don't care. So either way, you're going to see a biased and warped view. So it's best to do your own research, form your own opinion, and then probably DCA long term. But yeah, looking on social media for anything to do with crypto is a recipe for disaster because it's so full of just crap. It's so bad. Bitcoin's $99 by Friday. You heard it here first. More than happy. Look, if Bitcoin had a little wick down there, wouldn't be too bad. 52, 53k. Yeah, and then 43k is a strong level. I remember this from before, long time ago. But yeah, 43k is a very nice level as well. So we'll have to see. Yeah. Yeah, Darren. It's just, I see it all of the time. I see, whenever crypto's brought up, honestly, I just find it interesting how when Bitcoin does have like a good week, like my entire YouTube feed is green thumbnails. And then when Bitcoin has a bad week, my entire YouTube feed is red thumbnails. I find that hilarious. And yeah, and it really is the case. I may have spotted anything for tomorrow. Kyle, to be fair, because of what we've got on with like events tomorrow, and then also it's a Monday, really, especially tomorrow, waiting for the market to open and seeing what goes on is extremely important. I do have these. Let me just zoom out here. I do have these two levels here. But, and I really do like these. However, again, I want to see how market opens. If it goes to 45k, I'm buying a whole Bitcoin. Sounds good, Jason. I think it should be a goal of everyone's to own like a full Bitcoin. I do think it is very, especially with the current administration, I do think it's a good idea to hold a Bitcoin. I think, you know, investing at least a bit is a good idea. I really like crypto. I think it is a good idea to hold at least a little bit. But when I mean crypto, I say Bitcoin because 99% of the crypto space is still a complete scam. Just through and through, no questions asked, is a complete scam. Bitcoin, I think, has proven itself time and time again, though. But most of it is still complete shit. Hopefully buy at the bottom and then ride it like Pegasus to the moon. Sounds good to me, Nathan. Let's do it. Sounds good to me. Definitely, Carl. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, and hopefully we have a good week. Should be a really good week. Let me know, guys. How did you find last week? I'm very curious as to how everyone found last week. Because last week was such weird price action. It was very stale with the occasional massive move. Super low volume. Let me know how you found last week. Like, was it a good week for you? I know it was a good week for Darren. Darren's been making tens of thousands. But was it a good week for you? Was it a bad week for you? I'm very curious as to how everyone found last week because in my mind, it was just very slow. There just wasn't much opportunity for me personally. I think I took like 3 trades, maybe 2 trades. I think it was like 2 trades. So yeah, not much, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. But they weren't even big trades. So yeah, like last week wasn't favourable for the challenge. I do agree. Hope you have a very profitable week, Max. After seeing your Valentine's Day purchases, yeah, Lady H. I think next week we're going full on. Okay. I need to earn back after a bit of an expensive Valentine's Day. Had my best ever week, hardly traded, but caught some big... Nice, Graham. See, it's super interesting, isn't it? How some people have a very slow week, others have the best week they've ever had. I find that super interesting. Took less trades, but first time taking partials on a trade. I don't know why I never did before. Nice, Sam. Yeah, Sam, definitely need to be looking at taking partials. Super important. Dominic. That, from my point of view, I do agree with Dominic there. Stay out market, don't have much look scalping range of market. Sounds good, Gaz. Yeah, I think that's important. And best day on Thursday night at work. Nice XR2. Very nice. Ian, drop me a message. I'll explain full on how it is. Sometimes, look, one thing which is very important is I'm not going to sit here and try and make, and in the private group as well, try and make trading this super simple thing. When in reality, you know, over my years and years of trading now, I have learned to adapt to markets and try and extrapolate as much out of the position as possible. I wish trading was as simple as buy, make money, sell, make money. There's a lot more to it in terms of taking partials, layering entries, holding on to partials for a long period of time. Yes, you can keep it very simple. You can do that and do well. But when you want to get to that next level and squeeze that next level of profitability out of it, you need to, you know, go that extra mile. There's not much money in being average. All of the money in trading and in anything is being an expert. You need to learn to and become an expert. It is super important. Nice red snapper, really nice. See, it's really a split. It's a complete split. It's either you've had the best week ever last week, or you didn't really trade at all and it was a pretty meh week. Didn't take many trades, but I was more excited with the fact my signals were coming in perfect. Nice, Narash. Really nice. Darren, no comment on that one. I'm new about to turn 18 in 5 days. I'm thinking of trading. Where should I start from South Africa? Drift King, I think definitely join a few more of the lives, mate. Ask any questions. What's your experience in trading? Have you got any experience in trading? Have you watched any videos? Like, do you know what trading is? Let me know. Oh, Reto, so inside the private group, I've got a full course on Fibonacci, volume, Fu Manchu, everything broken down step by step inside the private group, mate. Wow, that's hilarious. Ah, it's unfortunate, Sean. No problem, Reto. But yeah, check out the educational resources and courses section of the private group. In there, you'll find a full explanation, mate. I really do recommend taking a look through. And let me know how your Valentine's Day was, guys. A few of you have saw the Instagram on mine. Too many roses. Too many roses. But yeah, it's good to celebrate things now and then. So yeah, let me know if you did anything special. Max partials, taking partials feels like a cheat code. I don't know how I pass fundeds and payouts without taking partials. Honestly, Sam, I have to be honest, I don't know how you did either. Taking partials is such a crucial thing. What is taking partials? Minimizing risk. It's putting floors on your losses and taking ceilings off your winners. It's allowing your trades to ride and make you unbelievable amounts of money. It's reducing risk on your positions. It's like everything that is trading, reducing risk, letting trades run. Like everything that trading is about, like pretty much embodies taking partials. Like it's such a fundamental cornerstone of trading. Really is. Nice, Yusuf. Nice. And yeah, Drift King, let us know if you got any questions, mate. Prash, probably between the 15-minute and 30-minute. That's when I do my most fibs. There isn't a one-size-fits-all time frame, though. All time frames are the same. They're all fractals of each other. I have a higher time frame that I use to gauge my environment. That's between the 1 hour and the 4 hour. And then on the 15-minute to 30-minute, that's where I have my setup time frame. That's where I actually mark up my charts. And then down below that, I have between the 1 minute and the 3 minute time frame. That's where I actually look for confirmations to enter trades. Movies. So I use a combination of Fibonacci, volume, daily open, various levels to find confluence areas. Confluence areas are levels where multiple things line up together And where multiple things line up together, for example, here there's a golden pocket, previous daily open, previous lows. Here there's 0.618, 0.786, 0.886 value area low VWAP. When a lot of things line up in the same area, it's a confluence area, okay? And that gives me a lot of confidence. Confluence equals confidence in the position. And we can see here, this level got a small reaction there. This level was the exact top. This level was the exact top. This level was the exact bottom. This level was the exact top. All of these levels were given not only in the private group, they were given live on stream. You can go back through the videos that are recorded on the YouTube channel and watch every single one of these videos of every single one of these levels. Even this exact bottom here was given live in advance. This was a trade that was given inside the private group, and yeah, so it works very well. Very rarely do levels not get a reaction. Says every day. Lady H, I mean, that sounds it sounds good. Alan. I love how Alan comes in afterwards. Lady H knows it. To be fair, I have to agree with Alan there. Every day is a blessing. Nice, Sam. Brilliant. Market trading on my wife's market stall, selling her Malaysia cooking sauces. Lol. I prefer gold trading. No need to have to wrap up. It was freezing on that stall. That's brilliant. I didn't expect that. That's good. I mean, it sounds good. Sounds nice. That's a nice way to spend Valentine's. A unique way to spend Valentine's. I'll definitely give you that. Sounds good. Definitely look forward to trying some of your wife's Malaysian cooking sauces. Sounds good. Probably a bit early to be doing it, but I have been working on convincing the missus to moving to Dubai once trading becomes full-time. She seems pretty good with the idea, in fairness. Darren, I think that is music to my ears, okay? Once you're like consistently making serious money in trading, I think the only logical step is to, and a lot of people aren't going to like this, a lot of people are going to like this, but is moving out of the UK. I think it is very, like, in my opinion, with the amount of money you'll pay in taxes, like, it's insane. And as a trader, like, those taxes aren't really, like, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense in my opinion. It depends on your thoughts process and everything like that and your opinions towards that. But I don't think that amount of tax is reasonable. And so I think there's plenty of better options in the world. It's really easy to move country now. A lot of people, including myself, I thought it was very difficult to just get up and move. It's really not. Like, you can move country and have residency in whatever country, wherever, and not just Dubai. A lot of people move to Dubai. But a lot of people would move to Cyprus if you want more of a chill life. Cyprus is fairly cheap. It's very chill. It's very safe. It's very up and coming. Cyprus is very good. There's a lot of different places around the world. Kuala Lumpur. I can't even say that. I think it's Kuala Lumpur. That's very good as well, and very good taxes. A lot of people. Singapore would be very difficult to move to. But yeah, there's a lot of places where you can get a better living experience. Just got 127 on Bitcoin. Nice, Yusuf. Really nice. Is the London breakfast breakout an actual strategy that is used? Probably not. Premier Furniture. If someone says to you, and this goes for any system, if someone says to you, this strategy is easy. It's a mechanical system where I do this at this time every morning, and they're saying it to you. What they are effectively saying is, I think you're a muppet and you're so gullible, you're going to believe this system actually works. That's what they're saying to you effectively. Because that is not how trading works. If someone's got a profitable system that's completely mechanical, they are not going to share it. They're going to turn it into a bot, which is very easy to do, and they're going to print money forever. But a lot of those systems aren't mechanical. They're discretionary and they're cherry picking when the system works to make it look good to you so they seem smart so you continue watching their content. That is not how it works, okay? By someone saying that a system is completely mechanical and you can use it too, they are effectively calling you a muppet, okay? And that is what it is. So yeah, please be careful with that type of thing. It can work. Opening range breakout systems can work, but it's up to you when to use it. To think that, okay, institutions invest billions and billions and billions in systems to extract as much money out of this market as possible and to find edges, and people spend their entire lives trying to cultivate edges. To think that all of that technical advancement and all of that money can be dumbed down to when London open, if break up we buy, if break down we sell. That is not, like, when I put it like that, it sounds ridiculous. And it is ridiculous. That's not how it works. But it can work, but you've got to learn when to use it and when to not use it. A simple thing like that can definitely work, but completely mechanical, probably not. I want to be successful and move to Yusuf, I love that. I totally agree. No way I'm paying 40 to 50% tax for retirement age to keep going up and wait 8 hours in if one of my children needs to go to A&E. When I am making good money consistently, I am out. 100%, Darren. 100%. And then your taxes get taxed as well. And then when we eventually all pop our clogs, okay, you pay tax when you're dead as well. And then you just pay tax on tax on tax. And yeah, I think there's a great saying of someone who I know, and he runs a quite large business of basically moving people around the world in a legal way. I need to preface that, moving people around the world, especially with what's going on today, sounds a bit sus, but in a legal way. And he says, move where you're treated best. And there's plenty of places where you are treated a lot better, and I think it's worth exploring. You never know, especially once you're consistent in trading. Yeah, you never know. Plus, there's more Brabus vehicles available elsewhere in the world, which is most important. Darren, now that is what you have to be thinking. That is the mindset. That is the mindset, okay? Where are the most Brabus G-Wagons located? I need to move there. I think it has to be Dubai. Dubai has to have the most Brabus and Mansouri vehicles. Like, surely. Nowhere can beat here, surely. Jason, so spread betting only works if it's not your main source of income, and even then there's limitations on it. A lot of people have overhyped how good that is. There is still, no matter what, you're going to pay tax. If you're in a country where tax is 40, 50%, like, no matter what, you are going to pay tax, and it's probably going to be a lot. I mean, there's tax is a dodgy subject. I can only be profitable when it comes to scalping on a range. The rest of it, I'm poor just now. Daniel, that's absolutely fine. A lot of people are profitable during a ranging market and not profitable during a trending market. And then a lot of other people are profitable during a trending market but aren't profitable during a ranging market. What you've done is you've highlighted something which is very important. You've highlighted what market you are actually profitable in. So now you just need to find out how to avoid the types of markets where you aren't profitable, which is very important. How easy is it to move to Dubai? Very easy. Very easy. Yeah, I came for a trading conference. When I moved to Dubai, I came from a trading conference. I got here, I went around, and I thought, this is pretty good. I got back 2 weeks later, I moved to Dubai. Literally with a rucksack on, and I just went, and that was it. It's not, I mean, it depends on your situation. If you've got a lot of things in the UK, and yeah, if you're very, very like tied to the UK, then obviously it's more complicated. But there's companies that do it for you, Like, it's really not it's not crazy. Yes, Daniel, but something is important is trading is actually quite easy from a tax perspective. If you're nervous about it and you're making good money, then just go book a free consultation with an accountancy firm and see what they say, or speak to do your own research. Make sure you're speaking to experts on the matter, and yeah. Nice, Darren. Where can I find a high concentration of Toyota Corollas with fake gold tissue boxes on the back? Yusuf, that's brilliant. Yeah, I'll see you here, Adam. Definitely. Premier Furniture. I have to say, London has to be the most ranging for gold. Like, Asia tends to be quite sloping moves. New York is obviously the most volatile. London is just a range. Like, if we go back through, let's let me boom. Let me just make sure this is, yeah, there we go. If we look at London, like how sideways London is all of the time, the blue box, like there really isn't much movement in it. I mean, granted, this one there was. But overall, there isn't, compared to the other sessions, it's super, super, super small. Yeah, London's just got no power now. Boom. Do you accept a criminal record from 25 years? I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can't move to Dubai if you have got a criminal record of any at all. Like, you've got to have a completely clean criminal record, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's a time limit on it. Yes, NDU, it did. ColezTrades supporting visas to Dubai. I don't know about that. To be fair, it's not too bad. If you do go, if you are looking to move to Dubai and you are serious about it, I can get you in contact with the company that I used. They are very, very good. They are a bit more expensive though, but they do genuinely do the best job. And if you ever have any issues in Dubai, they are like perfect. It's the best decision I've made since moving to Dubai. 100% was moving here with them. 100%. Yeah, Darren, worse than watching paint dry, to be honest. Worse. What about speeding and parking tickets? Okay, I actually got a ticket earlier on. I got a ticket. I don't even know what it was for. It's something about, I have no idea. It wasn't speeding. It wasn't parking. I think I changed lanes without indicating, and somehow a camera picked that up. I don't even know how that's possible, but yeah. Jordan, it's called Sessions Indicator on by Lux Algo. If you just type in Sessions, it's by Lux Algo. Hello, IYK. Hello, hello, hello. How does the view look? Is nice. I do love Dubai. I do really love Dubai. If you do have any questions on Dubai as well, I'll give you an honest answer. But yeah, Dubai is amazing, and I do think for those who do want to pursue trading as a full-time career, we've got many members now that are going full-time. I do think genuinely considering Dubai is very good. See for Ramadan where they write them off. Lady H, I'm unsure, to be honest. I'm unsure. I'm pretty sure they did for like locals. So for example, last Ramadan, what they did is all of the local like Emirati people, they just paid off all their debt. Like if you had debt in the country, it was paid off. Like Simple as, which is pretty cool. But I don't think that affects anyone like who's not a local. What's that? Simeon and DB agree. So that's actually, DB, it might have been. Wait there, let me check. Let me. It was on the 14th at 3:30 p.m. Wait, I assumed it was because of what they've put. They've put lights. Let me see when it was. What time was that live? Ah, yeah, it's Saturday. Okay, no, it will have been failure of a light vehicle to abide by lane discipline. There you go. Okay, I didn't get one for Friday. Dave, so I trade gold. Are you comfortable in saying how much roughly is to stay there per month? I mean, it's very different, okay? You can live in Dubai and spend $1 million per month and that. But you can also live in Dubai on like, I don't know what the minimum is. You can probably live in Dubai on like $3,000 a month, if not less, and do that. Like there's a lot. So like yeah, I don't even know how much I spend, to be honest, but yeah. But you can spend all sorts. I would suggest if you are looking to move to Dubai, minimum like 10k a month really. Is a good amount, like minimum, because you're gonna want to go to, you know, nice restaurants and you're gonna want to do things, and otherwise you won't be able to do those things. So I think that's a very good amount to have. I want to move to Dubai too, hopefully in the next 6 to 12. 100% Yusuf. Why is that? I do all right. Going to be less. Yeah, you can definitely, like Dubai, although you can make Dubai very expensive, you really can. Okay, you don't have to do that. You can still, a lot of the things here you can do like for not that much. You can get a car here. I mean, the interest payments on a car, like the finance on a car is like next to nothing. And because it's Dubai, and Dubai is obviously connected to like China, a lot of like Chinese vehicles get imported into Dubai. A lot of those Chinese vehicles that are actually like really good, they're really cheap. Like you can get a really nice car for like 1,000 dirham a month, which is like £200 a month, and like it's actually like a nice high quality car. It's probably similar to like a 1 Series BM in the UK. And that's, if you were to finance a 1 Series BM in the UK, I don't know how much that is, but it's probably more than that. So you can get a car for really cheap. Accommodation, if you're willing to live a bit outside of Dubai, you can get it for really cheap. And it's probably got a really nice view of Dubai as well. Like you can live in Dubai for not that much. But once you move to Dubai, you'll want to spend a lot of money. That's the big thing in Dubai is education. That can cost a lot. So if you do have kids, that can cost a lot, and medical. But that's it's not that bad. Like I wouldn't consider it that bad. Speeding fines, now that you need to set aside probably 10k a month purely for speeding fines. I have to say that does eat at your budget. Now that definitely does. As speaking from someone who doesn't even drive bad at all, and I like to drive pretty good, one trip to Abu Dhabi, I got like 7 speeding tickets, and I have no idea how. And it costs like, and you do not want to speed in Abu Dhabi. Oh my, those speeding tickets are not to be messed with, okay? They add up quickly. Yeah. Yeah, DB, they do. They look nice. Harry, they're, what are they called? They're called, if you said the name, I'd know. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're super common, those, the Defender copies. They're super common. Okay, take care, Aaron. Kids can stay here in the UK. Yeah, leave them there, DB. I was going way too quick to worry about letting everyone else know what lane I was changing to. This will probably make it worse, so don't take in my advice. Yeah, true, Darren. Probably not the best advice from Dubai. But yeah, if you do end up moving to Dubai, Darren, we'll definitely, I know a few good roads which you'll definitely appreciate that have no speed cameras, even though we will be going the speed limit, of course. I'm just saying. Jator, that's it. They look exactly like the Defenders. It's actually crazy. It really is crazy. It's changed, what the hell. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to finish it up there. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day. For those who are in the private group, I'll be doing a big announcement after this to do with the challenge. And yeah, hope everyone's looking forward to smashing next week. It was a very slow week last week. Just ranged all week. Still a very good week. Every single level was respected. Every single trade idea was on point. We're 100% for this month so far. Every level's been respected. Every trade idea on point, which is really, really, really good. So hope everyone's had an amazing weekend. Hope you're looking forward to next week. If you've got any questions, then just drop me a message on the YouTube description. There's a link there. And I'll see you all in a bit, guys. Take care. See you in a bit. See you in a bit, Clint. See you in a bit, Alan. See you in a bit, Reto. See you in a bit, Craig, Jason, Harry, Darren, Yusuf, Chris, James, Adam, Masak, Gaz, Steve, New Trader, John, Jason, like always, Ian, Anthony, Steve, Wise. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend and a great